like and subscribe. I'm tired of dating apps. What are good ways to meet women the old-fashioned way? Allow yourself to get dragged places. Go to events you wouldn't usually, despite how mundane they sound. These are some of the most unhelpful comments I have ever read. Have your mom call her friends and set up an arranged marriage. Met so many good, quality women while volunteering. Many became friends, one became my wife. I have met all my exes in a library or a bookstore. It was easy striking up a conversation over a shared book interest. You must make a circle of salt in the shape of a pentagram, light a bunch of Yankee candles, and speak an incantation in the name of the Dark Lord. Only then may you summon an available attractive woman. Just say yes. Say yes to going to places, and say yes to hanging with new people. Remember, hanging with a new friend might be the one to introduce you to your future spouse. I've recently decided to say yes to everything as of May, and I've met about 3 guys in the past 3 months. Did it go anywhere? No lol, but I'm getting closer. When you have nobody asking you to go out anywhere. Pain. Bookstores were my favorite when single. Although I did meet my wife at a gas station, so I am going to say anywhere in public is the best option. Good luck. That's just bumping into them in public and making a few witty remarks or striking up a conversation. You could use social media to reconnect. I reconnected with my wife through Facebook back in 2010 after not seeing her since 2nd grade lol. I wouldn't recommend it for meeting new people though. The old-fashioned way is be 16-year. Go to high school, meet a girl there, start dating and then stay together the rest of your lives with undertones of resentment. Doing your hobbies might not meet her at the pickup basketball game, but you may need a drink after, and meet a good woman at the store. Basically go out, and enjoy yourself, and live a social life trying new hobbies and activities. Go pillage a neighboring town. You have to just be a cool, calm, and collected opportunist observing your surroundings, and shooting your shot when the chance arises. Not in the gym. Not at her work. Not at a place where she's just trying to get done. Walking your dog and she's walking hers. I'd say okay. Book/garden/hobby store. I'd say it's worth a shot. Bar. Sure, but not when she's alone, or if it's obviously a you're not invited event like a bachelorette. Strip club? Sure, but it'll cost ya. Mail order brides? I have to kind of disagree with this. Not in the gym. Going up to a person mid-set and hitting them up out of the blue? Of course not. If you've been going to the gym and see someone on a regular basis, you've started to acknowledge each other in passing. Maybe start having brief small talk, and that turns into regular chats, sure thing. Not at work, pretty much the same as above, unless you are in a position of power of the person, then it's always inappropriate for you to make a move. Agreed. However, be careful of the environment. Don't just hit up women alone walking their dogs. Agree. In a bar, you can talk to anyone in a bar/club alone or not. Just make sure you're giving them clear easy outs throughout the interaction. Don't be a creep. Don't open with creepy one-liners or just do dead bro something. Just treat them with respect like anyone else you talk to on a night out. You're there to have fun. They're there to have fun. And I don't mean funner than have sex. Be fun. If something comes from it, great. If something doesn't, great. Not every interaction should be entered into with the goal of it becoming a RLTR or a one-night stand. I think we need to stop making environments taboo to meet romantic interests. Within reason, you can meet someone anywhere anytime. Some environments take longer than others. In some cases you might need to do a little due diligence to make sure it doesn't put the other person in an awkward position. Learn about consent and power dynamics, and don't treat every interaction as a potential segue into something more. Old-fashioned way. Raise a pig. Bring to a farmer. Trade for his daughter. Done. Donna, take it from me, because I met my wife doing a play, and never really dated outside of college. That said, not bars. Bars suck, they are too loud and everyone is drunk, and you cannot actually get to know someone. Bars are where you go to find a hookup. Lots of people tell me getting a dog helps. Get a dog, you have to go outside. You can go to dog parks or trails, and you have an instant conversation starter. Grocery stores like Target. They are already there shopping for something they don't need. The annual masked ball. A gentleman's sharp but grill makes him swoon with delight. I had a friend who would bring a book and a folding chair to the laundromat, and dry a few of his clothes. He already had a washer dryer at home. Or he would hang out at the frozen food section and chat up the ones picking up meals for one. Lol. Sounds like the guy who would hit up abortion clinics, because he's looking for women with problems. He brought a chair. I grew up in a super poor area and even our trash laundromat had plenty of benches. Be attractive. Donna, be unattractive. Target. If I had a nickel for every time Target was mentioned in this thread, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. Truck stop. Best way for me was in college, but this may not always be possible / practical. Start the conversation with a compliment. Then ask her about herself. People like to talk about themselves, it's human nature. Any pets? Ask them in the pet aisle, of course. Ask for a recommendation on prepping a meal and you don't know what would be better, garlic or chives. This or that. You get what I'm saying? Ask her if she's a coffee drinker. Women love coffee. Tell her you're heading to grab a cup, and if she can join you, that's great. Jousting. I met my ex-fiancée through my job. Tried online dating for a while. If you're just an average guy, it is hard to do. I never had any luck with it. Go to bookstores. Lots of ladies at the bookstore. Down at the local dance hall. I'm in my late 50s. What is a dance hall? I play the drums. One day while I was paintballing, someone asked to join their band. While in that band, we took a trip to go snowboarding. I met my fiancée on the mountain. Live your life. So basically, it's all based on luck and waiting. You know how people say that you should bear in mind that most of Reddit's comments are made by 12-year-olds? This thread makes me believe it. Try dancing lessons. Salsa, tango, whatever. There's always a shortage of guys. Sure, you might have a few rounds with it. 58. But at least 1/3 of the girls attending are young and single. Heck, even if you only meet at a 58, she might just like you so much that she will insist on introducing you to her single daughter / granddaughter / niece / neighbor. Never underestimate an older woman's social network and desire for matchmaking. Arrange a marriage to consolidate your family's control over Hanover. Definitely Target. Women flock there. Get out and do things. Anything. Be open to meet people anywhere and always be ready to say something on short notice. Many opportunities I missed because I was too shy or unsure to say something in the moment, but it's more important that you say anything than the right thing. If she's interested, it won't matter much what you say, within reason. Happy hunting. Dog parks lol. Actually talk to us in public. I cannot count the amount of cute guys I have made eye contact with a few times at a bookstore or a cafe or wherever, and they make no attempt to strike up a conversation. Don't get me wrong, my looks are not the problem. If they would just make a move, I'd say yes to a date purely out of respect for having the balls to show initiative. Honestly, I am convinced that marriage rates for younger people have gone down, because we've created this horrible hookup / dating app culture that makes it weird for some reason to just ask a girl out. Eye roll. I get that guys don't want to be seen as a who are seen go, but if it is in a public space, i.e. not in some dark alleyway or empty parking lot, there is really no reason not to try your luck. Even if she says no, it is not the end of the world. At least y'all know that being turned down is not a big deal. Y'all have gained the confidence to ask the next girl out, and she'll probably still be flattered anyway. Another woman here. Why don't you attempt to strike up a conversation? Lots of women really don't like being approached in public out of the blue, and lots of guys don't pick up on the more subtle signals like eye contact. I also feel like guys are more hesitant to approach women nowadays, especially since the Me Too movement. All the more reason for women to take the initiative. Find a hobby. Go to meetups. I recently got into running. There are several run clubs in the city. There are several run clubs at the many brewery in this city. Generally speaking, there are more women runners than men. I joined a running club and all the women I've talked to are in relationships. Met some nice guys though, which I do appreciate, because I'm in a new city without any friends. I would honestly start a conversation, or introduce yourself to them with the friends that you know. To be honest, it's better to do that when you know them from a friend, rather than some public place. It's a bit creepy as some women think that you are weird, and by your body language it's approaching them the wrong way as a first impression. Join clubs or social groups or sporting activities. Places where you can interact with people without actually looking like you are trolling. The more people you meet, the more likely you are to find someone who likes you back. It's about having fun in your life. That will attract people. Dating apps are pretentious. Just get some chat apps and meet them that way. What is a good chat app? Never heard of any. Try asking friends about their friends, or about setting you up with someone. You've been visited by the ghost of a very important man. Pay your respects by liking and subscribing, and he'll grant you 3 weeks of good luck.